Hello, this is D and I'm back with another video. Well, sorry for the slight delay this week. I haven't put as many videos up because I've been a little bit under the weather. I've been suffering with a cold and I'm slowly recovering, but there's been some news that came out, so I just want to keep you guys up to date. Now, we had some recent leaks of AMD's new GPU Vega, and some of the leaks had it below a 1070 or just at a 1070 level. Now, we were all under the impression that there was going to be just one Vega card. Now, it appears there's going to be 3 Vega cards. There has been some leaked benchmarks, and within these benchmarks, there's different device IDs. So we have 687F C1 as one of the GPUs, and we have 687F C2, and we have 687F C3. Now these are all 3 different SKUs, and they're going to feature 8 GB of HBM memory too. Now, according to these leaked benchmarks, you have one of the SKUs at GTX 1070 levels, and you have the fastest one beating the GTX 1080 Ti or around the same level depending on which benchmark you're looking at. Now, these benchmarks, of course, they're not featuring mature drivers. You know, a lot of these drivers are probably in the beta stages. Now, I would suspect as we get closer to launch, we're going to get much better mature drivers, so these results would increase. Also, something to note is that the clocks are at 1200 megahertz. Now, that is very low for the cards. Even the RX 580s, they're at a higher frequency. I believe they run at like 1411 or something like that. I would suspect that Vega would probably run at 1500 megahertz and above. So once again, once the clocks are increased, we're going to get a much higher performance. Now, I've been waiting quite some time to update to Vega, and now if these leaked benchmarks are to be believed, and Vega is coming out with the same power or better power than a GTX 1080 Ti, you better believe that the price to performance is going to be better than the Nvidia, of course. Now, every time they release a direct card that competes with Nvidia, it is always priced lower, so that's the advantage of going with AMD. And of course, the fine wine technology. In a not a related story, but the GTX 580, some of the testers out there or some of the other users out there on YouTube have done benchmarks, and it is apparently beating the 1060 straight out now. Now, if you remember last year when the RX 480 launched, it was not beating the GTX 1060 on every game. It was beating it on some DX12 games, but now the RX 580 is beating the GTX 1060 in the majority of titles. So AMD, they're always improving their drivers. They're always trying to eke out more performance out of their hardware. And Nvidia traditionally, you know, once their GPU is older, they don't support it as much, and they want you to jump up and get the newest card that they have or the newest technology on their cards, and they don't really optimize their old cards. This is one of the reasons why I like AMD, and of course Nvidia, I just don't like a lot of their business practices. Now, not to knock their products because they do make really great GPUs, I just don't like their practices, and I find that their GPUs are quite overpriced. Now, Vega is very exciting for me, like I said, because it should be very, very cost efficient. The cost should be lower than a GTX 1080 Ti. I would say even like $100–150 cheaper. Who knows what AMD's strategy is here, but I gotta say I am really excited that at least the performance on the Vega line is looking to be competitive with the GTX 1080s, 1070s, and 1080 Ti's. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think, so please leave your comments down below. And you know, I would say we're probably about 3 weeks away from getting a full reveal on the Vega line, so it's not too long. I think it's going to be launching at Computex, and I think that's when we're going to get all the details. Anyways, like I said, I want to leave your comments down below, ask you guys to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.